about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end
of time. At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute amazing day today. Yes, we are back with the Lenovo Tech World 24 India edition presents Dynamic Duos, and it is going to be CS, of course. And alongside me, my Dynamic Duo is going to be Baba Gasta. And yes, it's an amazing day today, Baba Gasta. How are you feeling today?
Well, to start things off, I'm feeling great. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a 2v2 tournament coming in, and especially from the side of Dynamic Duos. So the newer game being CS2, 2v2 tournaments, Wingman, I'm really excited to see, what kind of plays do we get to expect from these teams.
Well, yes, and this time the expectation bar is a bit too high as well, because the way all the teams have just come up, and this is a 32, round 32, so many people, many teams, lots of action, 2v2, and yes, so like it's like 4 maps where teams are going to be picking either one of them, and they're going to be showcasing their skills. So I'm expecting the same kind of enthusiasm onto how they can achieve all of these things.
Yeah, I mean, there's more than 30 teams competing in this tournament, and only one will receive a huge prize pool of 45,000 INR. So let's take a look at the tournament format itself. Let's get to see the process on how exactly this tournament bracket works. To start things off, just like Auzora said, we have more than 30 teams competing in this tournament, which means they will undergo a series of single elims. The winner of these best of 1 matchups will proceed into the next phase. The top 4 teams will have a chance to be at an offline event in Delhi, which will be on 7th February. So not only do you get to have to compete for a huge prize pool, you do get to have a chance to go to Delhi and enjoy the entire tech world from Lenovo.
Yeah. Even though Delhi right now has such low temperatures, you're going to enjoy the heat inside the LAN. It's top 4 teams like Baba Gasta mentioned already, and the prize pool 75,000. It's a big prize pool, gigantic for a 2v2, right? I mean, just imagine you win it fair and square. You're going to have like so many things. I mean, the other time itself, I and Baba Gasta were talking about PC upgrades. And 45k, you can get a decent amount of parts being fixed. And yes, that's one of the motivation of all these players, right?
Yep. Usually 2v2 tournaments have a little bit of less amount of prize pools, but especially
Yeah.
for dynamic duos, this is actually the biggest prize pool that I've ever seen. First place receiving a total of 45,000 INR, second place for 20,000 INR, and of course third place will receive 10,000 INR respectively. So once again, huge shout out for Lenovo for sponsoring this event. Without them, this wouldn't have happened. And once
Yep.
again, since it's a single elims, the stakes will be high. There won't be no second chances. We won't have a best of three matchup. Like even on the grand finals, you don't have best of threes. It's a full-on best of one. So if you have to do it, then you need to make sure that you make zero mistakes. Because if you do it, then the chances of securing it to the next phase will be really, really difficult for these teams.
True that. I mean, it's all about the cream, right? At this point, we're just trying to filter all the teams who can go ahead and compete with more intensity. And right now, let's just directly see what is the matchup which is coming up next, which is Rem versus B Shot Buddies. I mean, innovative names. What do you think, Baba Gusta?
Well, it's kind of a niche name, but the main thing that I'm interested about is B Shot Buddies, because we all know we love B Shot on every maps, right? So
True.
I mean, if B apps, Mirage, you could talk about apps most of the time where everyone likes to rush. But yeah, let's take a look at the map vetoes and see which map do we get to see where both Rem and B Shot Buddies will go up against. So let's see the bans. Bans
Inferno.
will be Vertigo and Overpass, which means Inferno will be brought up from the side of both the teams. So these four maps will be played. Unfortunately, we are not going to see maps like Short Dust. We won't be able to see like Short Vertigo, but we will see some familiar maps in the competitive map pool, since CS2 has been newly released. Wingman hasn't been in the update just yet. We're still waiting for it, but once it happens, I'm pretty sure we'll be having a ton of fun time in Counter-Strike 2. There's been a lot of changes as well, smoke changes, grenade changes, less amount of flashbangs have been used, mainly because of the major buffs that's been given from frag grenades. So there's a lot of newer strategies that these teams could go up against, but I'm pretty sure that they will focus on gun plays and coordinations instead.
True, and in the map of Inferno, like we all know, the changes have come in, even in Bananas as well. The overall map has been changed, but it's only one side which you're gonna see. It's towards the side A. But other than that, the way the entire teams launch off right off the bat, right? Being the CT side, being the T side, you get the head start towards the B mid, and afterwards you have to just try and conquer towards side A with either a abs or a shot. It depends upon what kind of maneuvers you want to do at that point. But the thing is that if the CT side have already had like majority of the points, which is like two power positions, one is towards the pit and the other one towards Ninja, that's it. That's pretty much it. Like you can literally get the entire round in your grasp. So that's one thing which I actually worry about the terrorists. So let's see how the entire process is gonna go. Rem versus B Shot Buddies. I'm kind of hoping that it's gonna be a neck-to-neck game rather than being a one-sided affair. So that's one of the expectations of mine. What about your Baba Gusta?
I mean, since Wingman 2v2 is very famously known for its snowball effects, I'm pretty sure that T-side will have a major advantage, mainly because of how SMG works. When you have weapons like the Mac 10 or the MP7, which are very powerful in short range, and knowing Inferno, the entire A site is pretty much favorable for the short, for like short range gunfights. We won't be able to expect ops being played from these maps. It's just the simple SMGs like the Mac 10s. We might get to see normal AKs and M4s, but since Wingman will be very high and fast paced, they still need to worry about their economy growth. So maybe a mixture of both SMGs and utility should help them do the work. Have smokes to block lines of sight, maybe go in for a ninja defuse with the help of a defuse kit. So everything is on the line for them, but I would highly recommend not using the ops, especially on Inferno, because there are so many short angles that flash or no flash, the T side could just easily get into the side without having any issues, unless and until you are very precise about the op shots. It's really expensive. I mean, it's 4,000, right? And you only get to buy it like once in the entire first half. So it's a risky buy, but every risk has its own rewards. So let's not gonna waste any time at all and start things off with the first match itself. Rem on the side of attack, B Shot buddies are the CT side with Exile Shock and HRT, Mitsuha and Razetsu already pushing in deep towards the A side, nearby towards the CTs, and now they're prepped and ready to see who's gonna get the first tap. It will be Exile Shock, shockingly headshot as he secures one, and Exile Shock is he's just on point with it.
Ouch, Exile Shock. He has literally given the shock which the T side require at this point. It's like a jump start which they literally got at this point. Good start, CT side, B Shot buddies doing at the level best. Exile Shock, he has to be the MVP for the previous round. Good shots overall, and right now Rem again coming down to the near pistols, just trying to take things easy, trying to understand what kind of strategies are going to be held by BSB, but looks like it's just pretty much very easy within SMG, right? Close range, you just go up close and personal, get 2 frags, the round is done.
Yeah. The only difference is the positioning and information being gathered via footsteps. Unless and until if you don't have proper information on 2 of the players, then chances are CTs will be having major problems. Pop Flash will be able to, flash 2 of the players. Molotovs to ensure that none of the aggressive players will be present from the side of BSB. They're going to play it safe though. Right now, since it's the utilities game, at first you're going to expect a lot of grenades being tossed around and try, to figure out a way to play around it. Unless and until if he gets the first frag, B-Shot will be having a bit more problems from their end, and I believe Exile Shock is prepped and ready for this. Playing near the smoke, he's in a very cheeky angle. Unless and until if he gets the kill, which has been given from HRT, information is crucial. And now Mitsuha is in a very bad spot. Might be able to find one. There you go. But a quick refrag will be made. Mitsuha have no idea where Exile Shock is, and he'll get caught off in the act just like that. Once again, like I said, information is important. Information is key to this situation. And B-Shot buddies, they just made sure that they would take every advantage possible.
True that. Information being one of the key resources, B-Shot buddies are doing so good. Immense power, know where the opponents are, and they're just playing on the perfect game, which is relaying the information. Having that one-to-one conversation, where possibly can the opponents be? That's helping them. Right now, the waterfall effect towards the site already there. And right now, B-Shot buddies already have heard that noise. They know that a person is there towards pit. The nade for check-in and the headshot. Oh boy, these people are on fire. 4 rounds back to back into the pockets. B-Shot buddies doing the best out here, showcasing the perfect CS2 Wingman series, which we can see. What a great start.
Yep, a perfect definition of Dynamic Duo. Exile Shock just removing players out one by one. That spray definitely catches off both of the players. Mitsuha very low on HP. The grenade will tag quite a lot, forcing him down to 73 HP. And this is definitely not looking good for REM as they are down to 1 player every single round. The man-current advantage is huge. The trade-outs will be even much more problematic. And once again, it's B-Shot buddies who are gaining the advantage to a 5-0 score count.
Well, Babagasta, what can we say? It's just easy peasy at this point. The way the entire choke points have been made. Being in the T side, you have to be aware what is your whereabout, where you have to head towards. And you have to strategize according to that. Because in the map of Inferno, it's always a CT-sided map. So that's one thing which the terrorists need to be aware about and start playing accordingly. Mitsuha, being the last man standing, didn't check in those corners. And yeah, he has to face the shock.
Yep, 6-0. B-Shot buddies have things under control. I mean, they even have lineups for Molotovs.
Yeah.
2 Molotovs to deny the execute from the T side, which could delay for almost more than 5 to 6 seconds. And this will force Mitsuha and Razetsu in a very tough situation. They need to at least rely on flashes or smokes to try to figure out a way. Smokes will be used to try to take out one of them, but not a lot of info being given though. HRT will make sure to take good use of the advantage from the smokes. And this will force Razetsu on a 1v2 once again. B-Shot buddies, at this point, they have things under control. They have lots of utilities to take care of. They even have 3 flashbangs, one of them which will be used right now. Razetsu will catch off one. No, he's still alive. Would you look at that? 3 HP. Razetsu Definitely not looking good in this situation though, but if he secures one, that would be good. But here comes Exalt Shock to the rescue. 7-0 B Shot Buddies. They are looking really good as we reach the end of the first half. 7-0.
True that, reaching to the end of the half. I guess once Rem is towards the CT side, they can do something different. Right now, nothing seems to work out for them. Even though they're trying the level best, all the angles being held so well. Close quarter fight still being lost. This is a lost cause. Mitsu are gonna face some damage here, and look at the peaks just coming in so quick. Oh, being caught off guard. That's the final round which Rem has won. First one to come, but not the least, right?
As we end the first half, we will proceed to the second half itself. Everything has been reset, including the economy. We'll start things off with a pistol round. And for Remedy, I'm pretty sure they have a chance here. Since they'll be the ones playing on CT, all they need to do is just make sure to get the pistol win and just keep it steamrolling. The peaks, though, definitely not working well from their favor because Exalt Shock, he's just like he's really good at pistol rounds. I'll just give him that. The USB pistol is working out, but now it's a 1v1 all up to Exalt Shock. Secures the plant, and now Mitsua, he's very low on HP. So is Exalt Shock. Who's going to win this gunfight? Forced on a reload, very low on HP. Mitsua survives, but he needs just one tap. And Exalt Shock will make sure to get it. Pistol round is theirs. 8-1 match point for B Shot Buddies.
True that. It was a long ride indeed. Rem, even though towards the CT side, not able to get the pistol round is definitely going to be disheartening them. Nonetheless, they have put some really good efforts here. It's all about those SMGs now. All rush play. And again, the last man standing. What can he do? Rem in a very, very tough situation, and B Shot for the win. The first game itself with a scoreline of 9-1. Absolute lovely performance, Baba Gusta. Like, I was expecting something different. I was like, okay, fine, it can be the first game. Let's just hope for a nail biter. But it didn't come up. It did not. B Shot Buddies just knew how to press those nerves. Didn't allow the terrorists to even exit out from any of the corners, whether it be A Shot or whether it be like all of those particular corners. Like, it's just not working out for them.
Yep. You know, even though the first match didn't quite work out well as expected, we still have 5 more matches to go, folks. I mean, especially the dynamic duos, we have more than 30 teams competing in this tournament. So of course we'll be having a lot of matchups, being a lot of matchups that will be on our screens right away. So once again, 9-1. The main important part about this is that participation is important. You'll get to understand what kind of mistakes that you've made. It gains a lot of experience knowing that, since tournament, it's like playing in a tournament and playing competitively has a major difference. Playing competitively, you just played for fun, but when you played for tournament wise, there has to be some seriousness placed into it. And sometimes you do feel a sense of stage fear, or you do feel a sense of jitteriness that could come in from the players' side. So just think about that. You're gaining experience. It's like you're leveling up every single time. So every time when you compete in tournaments time and time again, you'll be even much more stronger. You'll finally get to understand what kind of mistakes you should not be doing. So it's always about gaining experience, and hopefully Remedy will be able to learn from this experience and come even much more stronger in the next tournaments. But for now, unfortunately, they will be eliminated out of the tournament. B Shot Buddies will be the first team which will proceed in towards the next phase, but we still have 5 more matches to go, right?
True that. I mean, all of these opportunities, like you mentioned, Baba Gusta, it's important. It's very vital. As a gamer, you never level down. You always level up. So that's one thing which I would really like Remedy to do it. They can remedy all their gameplay. And next time, think about how can Inferno be approached. Because most of the times they were having a very one-directional, A arches or A shot. That's pretty much it. They were not exploring much of the option there. There was only one time when they went for the waterfall. That's actually a very good strategy. Just you have to keep your precise aim and the utilities game very strong. So these things give a really good upper edge. That's what B Shot Buddies were capitalizing day in, day out. throwing mollies to the very, very precise locations and very obvious locations as well, because that's the place where the terrorists even barge out. So that's one thing which I would like to highlight. And yes, B Shot Buddies have like capitalized it. Congratulations to them. They have proceeded further. And 5-0 matches, Bavagasta. I'm expecting that it's just gonna be like a cream removal process at this point. Like we're gonna see the top teams, the good performing teams going up towards the BO16, right? So I'm also like expecting the same amount of enthusiasm from all of these sides and hoping that it's gonna be a much better match in the next game.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to see the scoreboards from both the sides of B Shot Buddies and Remedy. So before that, I do have to talk about this entire tournament, right? The prize pool itself being really big, especially for a Wingman 2v2 tournament, 75,000, I believe. So if I say that correctly, 75,000 INR. It's a total prize pool where the winner proceeds, where the winner will receive 45,000. So it's a huge prize pool, so the competition will be fierce, the competition will be tough, and especially in a 2v2 situation on Wingman, you always need to know that CT is always the advantage, mainly because the T side are the ones who need to make their play first. So utilities are always an important asset for the T side, especially flashes and smokes to flush out one of the other sides, or you can just go aggressively and RNG yourselves to get yourself the win. You could either find, you can either get wins in a random way, or you can try to find it strategically, just like B Shot Buddies did, and win rounds back to back. So hopefully, let's take a look at the scoreboard once again, see the score counts from both the sides of B Shot Buddies and Rem. Actually, it's not Remedy. I do have to pause it. It was just REM. So yeah, Exalt Shock, 13 kills for Exalt Shock. He was the one who's making most of the plays, and HRT with a total of 6 kills. Meanwhile, on the side of Remedy, Mitsua with 5, Razetsu with 1.
True that. I mean, Exile Shock has definitely won hearts in the first game itself. Mitsua, Razetsu, they were not getting the opportunities. Whatever happened there, they couldn't get their aim right. Even close quarter fight itself, like I would talk about the B apps, the place where they were at the balcony, and at that time Razetsu was facing off Exile Shock, and he couldn't hit his shots. So that's one thing I was just expecting or hoping that Razetsu win it, because it was a very crucial one. They could have won that round easily, but unfortunately they never had the man count advantage, so every single time they were faltering apart and they were losing rounds by storm.
Yep. Yeah, that is unfortunate though, but in the end it is what it is. We still have to, the show's I'm sorry, do have to apologize for that. The show must go on. I was trying to say that exact sentence, but it kind of fumbled my way down there. But yeah, the show must go on. The first match is done, which means that we still have to wait for the second match to arrive on stream. But in order for that to happen, we'll be taking a short little break, and we'll be right back after this.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for ICANNs. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen, watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of
time. At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lenovo Tech World 24. India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2, sponsored by Lenovo. We are back with the second matchup for the Wingman 2v2. We already completed our first matchup, which was on Inferno. B-Shot Buddies have secured that first matchup, and they've already proceeded into the next phase. And now we just have to wait and watch who the second challenger is. So let's take a look at the matchup once again. It will be up against Team Noobs versus Lethal Company. Interesting names, Azara. What do you think about it?
Very interesting. I mean, okay, I get the first one. It's all acronyms. I guess they have some hidden gem word behind that, behind all that dots and commas. But Lethal Company, oh boy. I already feel I can feel the jitters coming in my body that it's gonna be something great, something really big from their corner. But I don't want to underestimate Noobs as well. So I don't know. I'm stuck in a dilemma.
Yeah, the best part about the entire best of 30 teams is that we get to see a lot of interesting team names, right? I mean, especially like the acronyms from Noobs' end, and also Little Company, which could be referencing to a thing that we all know. But yeah, either ways, let's just come back and talk about CS2's Wingman 2v2 tournament, which will happen right about now. Let's take a look at the map vetoes itself. Starting things off, Inferno will be banned right away. Nuke will be banned, so is Vertigo, which means Overpass will be our second matchup for our Dynamic Duos.
True that, something different, Baba Gasta. I like it. I'm liking the odds. We are going to see all the maps in all of these tenures of 4 to 5 matches, and I'm super pumped for Overpass because it's only one side. You get to go towards the monster, and you get to go towards water, towards B-Shot, and that's where everything unfolds. But the CT side is one thing which is always gonna be having that upper edge. You be at the sniper's nest, you can oversee everything what is going on, and you can literally be the king of the world. So that's one thing which I would like to highlight for the corners of CT. But how will terrorists tackle this situation? That's gonna be a huge ask, because it's always difficult, right, for terrorists to even enter towards the site when you're having such a prime location, such a cool, breezy spot where you can see people. If you have an op, you're the luckiest man out there. 4,700, whatever money you have invested in the right thing. It's like stocks. When you know it's going to bump up, you have invested the right thing. And same thing with the CTs. They have it. They're going to have the entire part of the site. But terrorists, the B-Shot, I don't know how they're going to be conquering the world there. What is your take on this map, Pavagasta?
Especially when you talk about ops, the only counter to it is flashes and smokes, right? And since this is Wingman, you won't be able to compete with a lot of rounds with it. So it's more of a hit or miss moment, right, with the ops. But let's see whether if both the teams will decide to bring their own specific weaponry. But for now, it's pistol rounds, as we see Hellraiser just sprinting towards the monster plays. T-Rex finds his first prey, but turns out it will be Hellraiser who will secure the first frag. Immediately, information will be given away that Mercy's playing in towards the Heaven side. So this will be tougher for the T side, so they'll just make sure to let them bring the fight to them, making sure that Mercy only has a minute left to defuse the situation. And he needs to figure out a way to take out 2 of the players, which will be even much more tougher, and choose to go in for the safe route. I'm not quite sure.
It is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Seems like Mercy 2K. Seems like he's going to be a very calm dude here. Did go in for the shots, but I don't think so. Anything is going to be landing as the cross comes in. The first round has been taken by... Oh, Lethal Company, my oh my. They already knew where the opponent is going to be, spotted him towards the sniper's nest, knew there's nothing to be absolutely feared about. He's going to take his own sweet time to come down. So, yeah, a job well done.
Yep, a job well done. And now, Noobs are making a decision to go very aggro this time. They have the Max 7, and this Max 7 could be a devastating form. The T sides, there you go, 2 kills already from the Max 7. Dangerous weapon on close range, tons of damage. And Noobs will ensure to secure their, they'll secure their own round as well. Second round will be theirs.
Oh, Noobs just knew what is going to be the right gun to be used here. Knew the strategy. They're going to come out through monsters. Kept the shotgun ready and just aimed at the right spot. Right now, Noobs having a really good control towards B shot area, and it is smoked as well. So Lethal Company is gonna have a tough time maneuvering towards the B shot. Has already found the perfect sweet spot near the sandbags. The shots are gonna initiate. The first shot has coming through, but the pistol, oh my god! Just with P2000 getting the round. Lethal Company, they have showcased who's the boss there.
Yep, close encounters. I mean, both of them didn't had any bullets left with the P250. Once we did get to witness T-Rex forcing for a reload. We did get to see Lethal Company steal the round away, and now they're hoping to continue to win this round as well. Huge lead means more chances to secure more rounds. More run securing, winning the round. Everything is perfectly made, but Mercy 2K gets the first pick immediately. Turns out Shindra had his sights, but unfortunately couldn't get the secure on the win, though. Hellraiser very low on HP, and he gets picked out from T-Rex nonetheless. 2-2.
Yeah, in Wingman, CT side is being very, very advantageous at one point, like getting the perfect opportunity to stay there in the chokeholds, getting the taste of what the T side is going to do. So they're just having a very good upper advantage at this point, and they're just capitalizing it. They know it's one of the things which they have to do it in early rounds. The maximum rounds is retrieve here, put it in the pocket. It's going to be beneficial for Noobs itself when they head towards the T side. And same goes for Lethal Company as well, vice versa. But how they're going to be optimizing the situation, not with dying, they have to frag here. They have to find a footing here. So they can easily head towards the side. It's only one time I have seen them plant the C4. Other than that, I have not seen them even tap in those numbers. So that's a problem. The confidence is faltering, and that's affecting them in the overall game.
I mean, the thing about Noobs is that they're playing it accordingly with trades. You can see how well that their positionings are. In the first round, one of them were playing towards heaven. This was really a bad idea because he couldn't get to trade. And now, since they're playing it as close as possible, it's working out. Pretty sure that both the players are playing it as safe as possible, but the same thing cannot be said for Lethal Company. They need to be in close range in order to take out one of the players, and the best part had to be on B shot. A lot of damage has been taken from T-Rex's side. He'll still be alive, but the same thing cannot be said for Shindra because he has his teammate Mercy, who will show no mercy at all. Lethal Company will definitely lose that round, unfortunately, 2-4, as Noob will gain the economy advantage, having a lot of weaponry in their hands and a lot of utilities to deny and, deny executes coming in from the attackers.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem for Lethal Company. Every single time they're just heading towards one side, it's either the molly stopping them or the smoke. Most of the times it's the smoke coming towards the B shot, so that's one thing which Noobs is doing so well. This is controlling, getting the command over the situation, and they're doing it very well. Hellraiser, on the other hand, have seen him pop off. He needs to shine more. He needs to lift his own weight. Shindra, on the other hand, had Nova in the previous round. This round, they went for a buy, and it doesn't seem like a good bet at all. Just throwing the money down the drain. That's pretty much it, what I'm seeing from their corner. Not able to get the grasp of the situation, and not able to get even frag. So it's absolute sadness coming in the corners of Lethal Company. They're not living up to the name at this point.
Yeah, I mean, going for a split decision for more than 4 to 5 rounds, definitely it's not helping Lethal Company to secure most of their kills. So it's either better to just go in for a trade, and I believe Noobs are making this go aggro, and this is in fact a very bad idea. Hellraiser was definitely waiting for him. Now they have the advantage. Well, not anymore. 1v1. The final plays, Mercy just flicks to the head with the power of M4A1 suppressor. A very dangerous weapon, a very accurate weapon. And all he had to do was just find heads and just click both of it at the same time, giving Noobs the lead in the first half, 6-2 as we proceed into the second half.
True, that lead has already been taken here. But Lethal Company, they still have a chance, an opportunity to come back. Pistol is all I demand. Pistol is all they need. And after that, the money, it will be there in the pockets. Easily get the upcoming rounds. For now, getting the perfect first frag here. Nice double teaming there. A deadly duo. It's just affecting Mercy being the last man standing. What can he do better at this situation? He needs to go in for those isolated fights, but look at Shinra trying to make a perfect backstab opportunity here. Did spot Hellraiser. And he's still going in for those one taps. Mercy, he's going to be heading towards Monster. And surprise, surprise, Shinra is already waiting there. A good opportunity for Lethal Company to get the round. And they have very well secured the pistol round in the second half.
All Hellraiser did was just make a lot of distractions by quick peeking, trying to get for a kill or two while being safe at the same time, so that Shinra will be able to go all the way backside of Monster and get the surprise spec. Everything was perfectly planned, but if Shinra, if Hellraiser got caught out from B shot, then the entire site would have been opened up, and it would have been easier for noobs to secure the site itself. So it was all perfectly planned. Hellraiser made sure that he wouldn't get picked off in the process. He played it safe, and just like that, we will see noobs still facing a bit of issues from the T side, so they will just go guns blazing with the Mag-10s. Finds one. It will be at the hands of Mercy. 2 kills from the Tech 9. And just like that, we will see them secure the second round itself. At this point, it's really interesting to see on a map like Overpass, where pistol round would be, won by the first team, and next thing you know, the next round, which is a huge advantage for the guys who won the pistol round, lose to it the second round itself. So definitely not good from both the sides, but we'll see what exactly is going to happen. Okay, huge aggressive plays from the P90, and Mercy 2K will be present for the cleanup. 8-3 noobs. They're looking good, and now they've secured match point as well.
Yeah, they're looking absolutely dangerous at this point. And yeah, the P90 plays, it does startle whoever is there right in front. I mean, it was against a shotgun. Shotgun, if it was close towards Monster, it would have given a lot of fruit, but a bit too far towards the pillar, and they had to pay up for the price for it. And noobs, they've already advanced towards the match point. This is going to be the last possible round until Lethal Company plans on to doing something different.
Yep. For Lethal Company, if they have to stay in the game and if they have to ensure that they have a spot into the next phase, they've got to figure out a way to play this as safe as possible. And what better way to do it is to play it as aggressively as possible. P90s would be really tough for them, so they're just going to play it safe. The MP5 SD and the MP9 will get 2 of the players back to back. And I believe the rest of the round will be close range whatsoever. Heaven will be entirely uncontested, which means that they'd just have more weaponry and play it in cover instead of just using utilities instead.
True that, true that. All the analogy on point here. And the shots being aligned. Flash. Oh, very accurate. It is giving the opportunity for Lethal Company to get the rounds. Even though it's not that late, they can barge in with a comeback. Seems like it's shattering noobs' entire economy. They don't have the money this time. They're just rushing in. They're gonna bum rush at this point. Going towards Monster, try and get maximum dead bodies lying around that corner. Will that be working for them? Will that be a perfect opportunity for them to get this one and secure this match? Seems like a worry about the Molly. Hellraiser, he's just there, waiting for the right opportunity to get shots connected with the AK-47. A little bit of booster, getting information, saw a player towards the pillar. First information being relayed already. He needs more. Being desperate here. T-Rex. What is the ideology to get the kill here? Jump peaks, nades can be a better opportunity there. Good nade, chipping so much damage.
Still alive though. This is not looking good for noobs. Because even though they dealt a lot of major damage, Mercy 2K might be able to get away with 2 simple wins from the Tech 9. No, he doesn't get it. So close. Shinra gets away with the skin of his teeth. And they're still alive. 6-8 on a map like Overpass. Noobs had such great idea using the boost for an information, trying to, use the nades to get those kills. But maybe using 2 nades would have definitely helped them in securing those kills. But once they pushed in towards the side, that's exactly where they lost their footing. And Lethal Company, they're still hanging on. I believe they're gonna do it once again. This time with a double nade. Information's been given. First nade being thrown out. Mercy. That's 50 HP tagged. No, the second nade didn't work out. No. That was such a good attempt.
That was
That definitely would have caught out one of the players just by using the utility, but Noobs had good idea, but the execution was just not as flawed as you'd expected it to be, but they'll still get the kill nonetheless. Mercy 2K finds one Hellraiser on 90 HP. One single shot to the head is enough, but no, it's still not enough. He has a lot of HP. He has a lot of ammo left, but no, they're forced with pistols, and Hellraiser wins it.
Oh my god, it's nail-biting performance coming in from Lethal Company. My oh my, the judgment is so on point. And they're just playing it so smart. Even though it was such a good nade coming in from the corners of Noobs, they threw it right at the pillar, chipped both the HPs from both the players, and still Lethal Company is on their feet. They know how to control the entire situation. Being in the CT side, they've actually gained a lot of access towards the entire site, and they have controlled Noobs to barge in just like that. This was a mistake, and it has very well been punished as well. Hellraiser being the last man standing yet again against a Galil. This time he's not gonna be doing anything there, and yes, it's Noobs for the win. 9-7 being the scoreline, Baba Gustavo. My oh my, this game was absolutely banger of a performance, both the corners. I'm so happy.
Yep, 9-7. There were so many, plays from Noobs that definitely did not work out well in their favor. But in the end, it was just like the gunfights that eventually helped Noobs secure the win. The grenades, the nades really did work out well for them, but it would have been much more, more powerful if you had proper lineups from the flash. You had the information from the jump boost. Yes, the grenade could have, the grenades definitely did reduce one of the players to 50 HP. Then what better utilities to finish it off than to be a flash and a push towards the side, leading at least one of the players being blinded out. They could have just removed one of the players off by surprise, and they could have had the man-code advantage from a 1v2 situation. Even though M4A1S is known to be a gun which is highly accurate, it has low magazine count. It only has 25 ammo, whereas M4A1 has 30. It's a huge ammo difference. So if you miss a lot of shots by committing to a spray, that's exactly where you have most of the advantage. So what better use of it than to use the flashbacks? But either ways, both of the teams have done an exceptional job. Lethal Company played it as close range as possible. They tried to complete it mano a mano with the SMGs and the MAC-10s with the MP9s. They eventually got control of it by taking control of the T side's AK as well, and make sure that they have their own specific utility so that they can hold themselves off as fast as possible. The Molotovs and smokes were just used in the early rounds to deny push and ensure that the CTs could have great great footholding once they push in towards the side. Everything was looking good, but it was up to Mercy, who just kept sprinting towards the side with a Tech 9 to get those 2 kills.
True, I mean, Tech 9s is a very lethal weapon here. Like, whenever you want to get those precise headshots, you enter in towards the site. If you're confident enough, you can land those headshots. And yes, Tech 9 being like the least invested, like, the amount of money you spend on that weapon is so less and the returns you get is so high. So that's one thing which I really like about it. And yeah, same goes with AK-47 as well. Once you have that money, you spend it, you get the perfect return of it. One shot to the head, no matter you're wearing a helmet, you're just straight out dead. 144 damage is what it gives towards the head. So that's one thing which is very, very good. And yeah, Noobs did accomplish what they wanted to do. Every single time they were just testing the waters. They were just checking what Lethal Company is actually prepared for. They were never prepared for rushes. And that's one thing Noobs understood, and they capitalized over it.
Yep, they definitely did. And I'm pretty sure the amount of plays that we've seen from both Lethal and Noobs, they play to it accordingly. I mean, they even brought Max 7 as a surprise spec. I actually want to see a lot of shotgun plays being brought up, because when you have a beautiful combo of utilities followed up with close range fights, definitely shotguns would help them in securing most of the gunfights. So let's take a look at the scoreboard once again on map Overpass, with Mercy getting a total of 13 kills, T-Rex with a total of 8, and on the side of Lethal Company, Hellraiser with 10 kills, and Shinra with a total of 7.
True that. Good stats overall. Both the corners, they performed really well. But at the end, it was Noobs taking the victory. Mercy did give a lot. He was the fragger of the team and he gave a lot. Even though the situation was not in their side, it was always going against. He was still having that positive outlook, positive expectation that he can get the round by Storm. And yes, I mean, the way the pistols came in, the way Tech 9 came in, it was just about those rounds which Noobs were thinking that they're going to lose, but they won it by sheer confidence. And yeah, Mercy 2K, he has to be the MVP for this one. T-Rex, on the other hand, he did provide a good support as well with the utilities. So all in all, it's a win-win situation.
Yep, win-win situation it is. For Noobs, they will proceed into the next phase for the Dynamic Duos, which means we still have, we still have 3 more matches left, I believe. So in order for those 3 matches to, 4 more. Apologies, 4 more matches left. So in order for match number 3 to open up, we'll be taking yet another short break. Until then, make sure to stay hydrated. We'll be right back.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen, watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end
of time. At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It has been an absolute amazing two-gamer of a performance. And yes, we are back. Baba Gusta alongside Azura. It is slowly, steadily heading towards game 3, and I'm just hoping that it's gonna be more dynamic duos than the previous one. Because the previous one just kept us on the edge. 9-7 was the scoreline, and it was absolute lovely performances coming from both the end and in the map of Overpass. I'm expecting something different. I'm expecting Vertigo at this point because I want to see all the maps here, Baba Gusta. What about you? Is there any favorite map of yours which you want to see again?
Favorite maps? I'd say I want to watch all the maps, to be honest. I wouldn't just focus on only one specific map being played over and over again. I want to see different maps. You know, we've currently seen Cobblestone, we've seen Inferno. I want to see Vertigo. You know, Vertigo, the map itself, it's really a unique map to begin with, since it just the whole map is in itself an entire, you know, apartments type, which is not fully constructed yet. It's really a good and interesting map to play against from both CTs as well as the T sides, knowing that there are ample amount of opportunities to go from, ample amount of stuff that both the T sides and CT sides to go up against. So we just have to wait and watch and see what game 3 has in store for us, Azara.
That's right, that's right. Having the same expectations. And yeah, the next matchup. Okay, Warriors versus Hind Samaj. All right, feels like a lot of patriotic vibes is what I'm getting from these two teams, and hoping that they're gonna have the A game presented. And like you mentioned, Vertigo. Vertigo is a map of it's a map of heights. And yes, Pochanpur Warriors. Let's see what are they gonna bring onto the table against Hind Samaj. And coming down to the part where Vertigo has been one of the maps where people have fear of heights, and that's what the map is all about. You miscalculate a step, you fall down, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna see that in the next upcoming veto.
Yep, we just have to wait and watch and see which map do we get to see. It is Inferno. That's unfortunate. Nuke, apparently Nuke, Vertigo, and Overpass will be the 3 maps that's been banned from both the sides. From the side of Warriors, as well as Hind Samaj. Inferno will be the map once again, which means long corridors. And for CTs, it's they either have 2 choices. One, either to play safe near the site itself, or just try to cast them off guard by holding choke points. So it's really up to them.
True that. Holding the choke points by either molly or flashes, just trying to deny any kind of information, any kind of entry from the terrorist corner will be the prime strategy of the CT side. And yes, this map is majority just getting that advantage towards the CT side, because once they get the prime locations, the perfect footholding towards the site, they can literally ease up the entire situation for them and create an absolute destruction for the terrorists. And so I want to see how the terrorists are going to go about for this map. In the previous one, we did see a 9-1 clean sweep coming in, but this time I'm expecting something different. Hopefully, possibly, can be a nail biter. And overtime is one of the things which I'm expecting in Inferno.
Yep. Inferno, once again, it really relies on how these 2 teams perform back to back. Either it could be a 9-1, or we could go all the way up to overtime in a 2v2 wingman tournament. The winner of this team will proceed into the next phase of the single elims bracket. So whatever strategies that both these teams have, well, they've got to use it as best as they can. Pochan Warriors are on the attack, and so is Hind Samaj on the side of defense. Already pushing very aggressively towards the A side. We have Paneer Butter Masala and Thunder, both of them just aggressively pushing, but it's not working out well in their favor as Rengoku gets both of them without a fuss.
True that. Hind Samaj getting the first round here. The pistol has already been won. And already feels like we can see the SMGs coming into the loadouts, and even a diffusal kit. Yes, that's a really good investment if you want to go for that tactical, just current situation. The way you can just diffuse in utter silence is one of the crucial things, and just 5 seconds in your pocket, so that's even more beneficial. But right now, the only good thing which is coming in is Jojo with the SMG.
Hind Samaj will gladly secure 2 rounds back to back in the CT side. They have all the economy that they need, but the same thing cannot be said for Pochan Warriors. They've got to figure out a way to get this peak as best as possible, but this is a double peak coming in from Hind Samaj. It'll be even much more tougher for them as they will secure yet another round on the side of Hind Samaj, 3-0.
All that money, all gone. They had invested on an AK-47 and it's gone. It's in the hands of Hind Samaj, and I very well know what they can do, what they're capable of doing at this point. Having the Deagles, the dual Deagle combination coming in, Paneer Butter Masala and Thunder, what are they going to be bringing onto the table? Both the corners have been completely smoked. One having the approach towards the ball and the other one towards the archers. Slowly, steadily making his way all the way, trying to get the information, but smoke is an absolute hindrance here. Thunder spotting a player towards the pit. Still no reconciliation there.
Grenade from Paneer, but turns out he'll be burnt alive from Rengoku's AK-47. Once again, it's not his weapon. I mean, he just stole it from the T side, and they're just taking things control all over themselves. Utilities at an all-time high. 2 grenades, 1 Molotovs, more than enough for Pochan Warriors to figure out a way to dismantle at least one of the players. But the counter utilities from Hind Samaj will be even much more tougher. So knowing that they're the ones who currently are in the lead. So Thunder's got to figure out a way to remove the player from pit, or else Snowball just keeps continuing all the way. You forgot about Jojo. Oh no. He was just all the way towards mid. He finds 2 of them, and I believe he was using the power of trigger discipline to take out 2 players one by one. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to see that in the camera, but I believe that's exactly what happened. 5-0 Hind Samaj. They're looking very powerful in the first half, Azora.
True that. I mean, that was a perfect planned strategy coming in from Hind Samaj. Like, Jojo having a perfect rotate there towards A archers, and that's how he has caught both the players off guard. They were so engrossed towards looking at the pit, and they were just focused on one isolated fight that they forgot where the other one is. And that's how you capitalize. Jojo, he is being an absolute delight here for the corners of Hind Samaj. And currently, Rengoku is bringing in those metal as well. All the bullets landing at the right corner. Currently, it looks like Jojo is going to get the better of that situation. And even Steven, both of them trying to get that perfect deadly duo, you know. And I'm loving Hind Samaj. Like, the way they're just getting their A game on is just so on point. And yeah, the Warriors are having tough time finding their footing here.
Yeah, really tough. With the Molotovs being used already quickly from Hind Samaj's end, also from PCW. It's very tough to determine though. Paneer is thinking for a line of flash all the way from the side. It's not going to give away just yet. He needs to wait for the smoke to dissipate and then slowly make his move. Wait for his teammate to make the move, but also Jojo is still waiting at a really long angle, but he just wants to play it accordingly with crossfires. Information will be given from the app, so grenade with a follow-up of Molotovs. Definitely working out well. Okay. A really good usage of Molotovs and grenade combo, but in the end, it will be Pochanpur Warriors who will secure it.
True that. Good combination coming there. Understood where the opponents are. And the last moment, the crouch when it just came in, I understood. All right, this is done for. Pochanpur Warriors are going to get this round. And they very well did. Samaj trying to just create some kind of an entry here, getting all of those solid footholding corners being checked. And this is the perfect location where Thunder can get a capitalization. But nice Molly coming in, trying to just condition the enemies. And it's Rengoku getting both the frags and the round as well.
Yep, 2 more rounds left for Hind Samaj to secure their victory in this matchup for Dynamic Duos. Only 2 rounds left. Second half's been opened up, which means everything's been reset. Only pistols in the hands of both the teams. And I'm pretty sure Pochanpur Warriors have a chance to bring this back, knowing that they're on the CT side. But Hind Samaj, they're the ones who are carrying the lead. And winning this pistol round will give them even much more chances to secure this win. will be very tough, but the way how the positionings that Pochanpur Warriors are playing right now is very tough as they start pushing towards Apps, a peek and a kill from Jojo. Oh boy. This is definitely a very tough spot for Pochanpur Warriors. I mean, look at the shot from Jojo. He basically unlocked his final stand and just get a headshot like that, huh?
True that, true that. 360 in the midair, and after that, the capitalization. I mean, a job very well done. Paneer butter masala. It looks like he has spiced things up. He wants to go aggressive, and he very well got the second round for the corners of Pochanpur Warriors. I mean, this is the kind of fight I wanted to see since the beginning. But yeah, it's actually very late because Hind Samaj just one round away to get this match on to their names. And yes, Paneer Butter Masala is trying everything in his corner to win this one. One nade and can change the destiny. Oh, that could have been a beautiful one. But all right, a good try. Jojo with the Tech 9 does chime in as well.
Yep.
Why would he do that?
Goes away. I mean, I think he wants to go Tech 9 only, I believe, but going up against a P90, not quite sure it's a good idea, Jojo. I'm pretty sure he'll be met with Dio in a few more seconds, but yeah, we just have to wait and watch through the smokes, gets caught out from the P90, and just like that, we will see Pochanpur Warriors secure one more round win. Fortunately, the stand from Jojo did not work out well in his favor, so yeah. 8-3. In so much, they still have a chance to secure it though, but I believe they might think to end it once and for all. Wait a minute, just going full all the way aggro towards the A side. Grenades and Molotov definitely not working out. And once again, Pochanpur Warriors gets away with yet another win. In Samaj, the aggressive pressure that they're applying right now, it's definitely not working out for them, Mauzora.
Yeah, it's in tatters. They're trying their level best, want to aggressively enter towards the side, but it's all those mollies which is just helping Pochanpur Warriors at this point. And even a player solidly having a perfect footing towards the pit area, that's very vital in Inferno, and especially inside A. So it's helping them. It's helping them a lot. See, having that perfect configuration of either switching this location from smaller pit to a bigger pit, or it's just that they're holding very good locations and aim game is on point. Finally, they've actually broken the silence, and I feel that there is a comeback on the process.
Could be a higher possibility of a comeback for Pochanpur Warriors. 3 more round wins, they could secure it and go all the way to overtime match point. Could be a bizarre adventure that Hind Samaj definitely doesn't want to be in that situation though. So they've got to secure the wins, and the split push could be it for Hind Samaj to secure this win. Grenade and a peek, just like that. 9-5 as Hind Samaj secures this victory up against Pochanpur Warriors.
True that, true that. I mean, I would absolutely appreciate the efforts there from Jojo in one round. You know, like his HP was so low, and he knew that he didn't have the fight capability to win it at least, because the opponent was obviously having a more HP than him. So he just threw the weapon away. He just didn't want that weapon, that silence M4, to go towards the enemy's hands. So that was a very good call there, and I would like appreciate the way Jojo played in there, a fragger role, and just brought in all of those frags. And at the end, it was Hind Samaj getting that W, perfect W. But yeah, on the other hand, it was a perfect try, right?
Yep. It was almost a perfect try from Team Hind Samaj. Although the T side didn't quite work out well in their favor, there was a lot of aggro attempts being made. But immediately that's the power of utilities, right? Molotovs and grenades that just deal so much damage that you don't have to focus on the head. Just 2 shots to the body is more than enough to secure those important peaks if they try to go aggressive as they wanted it to be. So even though the gun being removed from the side of Jojo was not a good idea. I mean, the main reason why he did it is because he's low on HP, and the chances of winning a 1v1 gunfight is just slim to none. The M4A1, yes, sure, you can secure a headshot, but you need 2 headshots in order to get the kill. So 1 headshot doesn't quite work out. If it was an AK-47, and only having
Yeah,
5
it
HP,
would
there
have.
could have been a chance, you know? It would have secured the win. And maybe that's the main reason why Jojo decided, you know what, if, you know, I'll just try to get a kill with the Tech 9. I don't want to give them the powerful weapon from that end, so I'll just throw it away.
True.
It's a good decision, though, from Hinsamaj's end. But on the side of Pochanpur Warriors, once again, great effort from the CT side. They did manage to hold out the aggressive attempts, but in the end, it was a split push that eventually got themselves caught off in the act.
True that, true that. I mean, the calculations when it comes in Samaj was all over the place. They knew how to calculate, they knew where the players are going to be situated at this point of the time. And yes, they played it absolutely perfect, like a piece by piece in chess game, like just having that perfect bishop combination just made it work. And the last player, unfortunately, was in the ninja spot, and he couldn't do much. He was just pincered, naded, and after that, even shot off. So, yeah, tough times for them.
Yeah, let's take a look at the scoreboard once again from the side of Team Pochanpur Warriors versus Team Hind Samaj. Jojo with a total of 15 kills, Rengoku with 6. And on the side of Pochanpur Warriors, Paneer with 7 and Thunder with 3 kills. Once again, good attempts. Like I said, on every single matchups, participation is important. Experience is a must, and they definitely will earn at 9-5. Hind Samaj will proceed into the next phase with a headshot percentage of 60 from Jojo's end.
True that, true that. All the efforts, it's not gonna go in vain. Yeah, I mean, Jojo has taken us in a very bizarre adventure, and he has showcased every single thing, whatever was there in his arsenal. And we absolutely love the game from both the corners. Pochanpur, better luck next time. They're going to be heading off with the experience part of it. But yes, on the other hand, Hind Samaj proceeding further for the BO16s, and congratulations to them.
Yep. Congratulations to Team Hind Samaj for proceeding into the next phase of Dynamic Duos from Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition. Once again, huge shout out for our sponsor Lenovo for sponsoring this event. The huge prize pool itself, it's massive. You know, 45,000 for first place. It's a huge thing, especially in a 2v2 wingman tournament. But for now, we just have to take a short little break once again, folks, as we resume match number 4. Until then, go grab yourself some popcorn. We'll be right back.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen, watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Lenovo, Lenovo.
take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Alright folks, welcome back to Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2, sponsored by Lenovo. We are back with match number 4, as me as the caster Babu Gusta alongside with my co-caster Ro32. As we are here to talk about match number 4 for the Wingman 2v2. Huge prize pool it is, for the first place securing a total of 45,000 rupees. And I'm really excited to see who would be the winner for that. But in order for that to happen, we still have to figure out a way on the top 4 teams to have a spot in the LAN final. Zora, once again, what do you think about the matchup that we're going to see right now?
Well, it's all been absolute amazing. It has been an absolute delight to watch all of these teams, and this time it's going to be Team 3A2B. All right, this is the technical 5-man composition, but right now they have to split by 1-1. And second, Captain.
Capitan.
Okay, Capitan. Oh, wait, I don't know. I didn't know that Russians are there in India as well.
It's like you have like in captain in usual English language is called as captain, but I think in Russian you have that perfect accent where you call it as Kapitan. So I think that's exactly where it comes from.
All right, I see them. We had already signed up for these kind of funky names, so hence we have gotten it. And right now, let's dive into Veto. Let's see which map is going to be picked in as the decider map, because all this time it has been very different. It has been Inferno all this time, but Nuke finally being one of the maps which I absolutely adore. The competition just slowly has risen up in this matchup.
Yep, we've had 2 matches of Inferno, 1 match on Overpass. The only thing that was left was Vertigo and Nuke. I'm glad to see Nuke being brought up from Team 3A2B and also from the side of Team Capitan. So Nuke, if you talk about the whole map itself, A side being very open-ended, B side being very close, very close range, where you have like 2 doors to look after, right? You have the double doors, and then you have the yellow doors, followed up with the 2 glasses that the players need to be worried about. So it's an interesting map to look at, and one of the most infamous maps in the history of Counter-Strike, followed up with a Dust, Overpass, Cobblestone. I'm still waiting for Cobblestone though. I mean, I'm still waiting for the huge update where there's a lot of map that hasn't been opened yet, right, Tauzara? I mean, we've seen Nuke, we haven't seen Cobblestone, we haven't seen Aztec. Aztec used to be a huge map, but I believe so instead of Aztec, what we've got is Anubis, which is also a really good map. Both Anubis and Ancient. Ancient has a lot of similarities to Aztec, but Anubis has a good, a good map into it. Like the whole field looks great, the whole site is very good, and also you have the lakes where it's really fun to play up against a 5v5 competitive tournament. But we're talking about 2v2s. Unfortunately, we're not going to see Ancient. We're not going to see, we're not going to see Anubis, but instead it will be Nuke nonetheless. Starting off with the pistol rounds between Team Capitan and 3A2B. They're already sprinting towards the site itself to hold down as best as possible, with dual Berettas being brought up from the side of Ashnagar. Toffee definitely gets 2 kills, and just like that, we already have our first round win.
Synchronized shots coming in from 3A2B, getting the first one, securing the pistol round, and currently it looks like Capitan is having kind of a difficult stance here, because losing the first pistol round, you always get the option of bringing in those very underpowered weapons. So yeah, let's see how this entire thing goes up.
Yeah, both the sides having sawed off and max 7s. Very deadly in close range, but you've got to worry about the huge flank that is arriving from Wiz. Immediately gets taken out from Anshnagar with the help of his MP5 ST, leading up to a 1v2 gunfight. Long range from the Max 7 will confirm the kill of Anshnagar, so they have to play accordingly with trades. But in order to do that, they need information on the last final player. So 3A2B, they will have the advantage, but they don't have any utilities to defend against.
Ooh, one wrong decision and everything is gonna falter apart. Ashnagar just waiting at decon, trying to enter inside, get the status whether the site is open or not, checking both the corners. I believe that one player has been disconnected and looks like it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. The C4 needs to be retrieved, and Ashnagar is just with mere 3 HP.
Oh.
Tough times. Doffy,
Oh, no.
did he
What
notice?
is it
He did. One shot and it's done for.
Yeah, very unfortunate though. That 1v2 could have been huge for Team Capitan to secure this important win, but due to an unforeseen disconnect, it'll be really tough for them to come back. So, Samurai, hopefully he is prepped up and back to proceed with the play, but I don't think he will be as of now. Once again, a 1v2. Definitely not good. Definitely not looking good from the side of Team Capitan, which means that it's 3-0, still in favor for 3A2B.
Well, 3A2B already has the money. They have even brought in the op as well. So yeah, they just want to play long shots at this point, hold the peculiar status, hold the doors, choke the terrorists to even enter towards the site. And it's a really good strategy. I like it. But on the other hand, Vizmania, he has the shotgun, which means close range fight towards the staircase. Any player being spotted, he can easily take them down. Right now, getting this foot to be seen could have been a really good no scope. But unfortunately, Doffy has to just remain silent. And the op still managing to do the damage. No kill whatsoever. Vizmania, on the other hand, he's there. He's there to secure both of them. Look at that knife coming in, betraying the teammate, stealing his kills. Why?
You know, I gotta admit, bringing in the op wasn't really a good idea, but it turns out they're just going all in, especially on a map like Nuke. Okay, this is a risky buy coming in from both Capitan and 3A2B, and Vizmania just goes he just goes haywire to secure his first frag. Immediate trades will be made with the MP5 SD. I'm really excited knowing that you don't have to, I mean, there's usually in rounds like this you'd have players with AK-47s, but instead we have like different weapons, one having the MP5 SD and the other with the Deeg. Doffy, if he secures this, then this could be huge for 3A2B to secure it, but the plant site is not nearby and Doffy might be able to get away with a kill like this. Zeus in hand! Shocking result. As Capitan unfortunately loses another round, and 3A2B back at it again with a huge lead, 5-0.
Well, I don't know what exactly Ashnagar was doing at that point. He could have easily swapped the weapon, gone for the AK-47, and it would have been a really good battle there. But unfortunately, he just stuck to MP5 and he just knew that he had to go in for the plant as well.
Oh, no.
So that was one thing which I didn't appreciate. Doffy way too close to comfort. Door opens, Zeus was about to be clicked and he is gonna be clipped at this point. Samurai just saving his fellow comrade. And for now, a man count advantage for Capitan.
Oh boy. At least it was a good attempt, though. The Zeus definitely worked out. Wiz, he gets one, gets away to safety. Back in a 1v1 situation. 3A2B, at this point, they're just having fun. Ops galore, Zeus. One of them worked, the other did not. And Ansh is in a very tough spot, and Wiz makes sure to hit its mark with the Ops. 6-0, 3A2B, they're just having fun. That's all I can say. Capitan have they tried different stuff, they tried with the MP5 SD, which is really good if you're trying to run and gun, but the op shots, once you get caught up with a single body shot, it's done for.
True that. The only way you're going to be spared is either a leg shot or a hand shot. That's pretty much it. If you give the rest of the body away, you're downright dead. Doffy, he is just down onto mere deagle, even though he has so much money. This is something very unusual. Has a Zeus as well. So he is in. He wants to play those cheeky techniques to get that perfect frag there.
Doffy,
oh,
don't.
one landed through the off, and it has taken a huge chunk of Ashnagar. Again, it's all on to Vizmania, and we have seen him shine. We have seen him shine in such situations. 5-7, close quarter. What can it be? Oh, no scope, and he's gonna fumble.
Boy, definitely not a good way to end the round, but still, it's 6-1. 3A2B are just trying to experiment on their other stuff. Doffy, second attempt with the Zeus, especially in the same place, did not work as expected it to be. So this time he's not going to do the same thing thrice, but instead rely on the op shots from Wiz.
Yeah, you say the third time's a charm. He didn't even try the third time.
Thinking
Doffy
for the
being
knife.
very
Thinking
sneaky
for the knife.
here. He's going for the
Zeus.
knife. No, it's
Oh,
Zeus.
no.
It's Zeus anytime. Zeus anytime. The money is literally overflowing in the pocket, but unfortunately, it's already round swapsies. And nice. What a way to capture such moments, right? Doffy, every single time he's on to some kind of shenanigans. Either he's going way too close towards a decon door and trying to get that Zeus, but this time he literally crouched right in front of him, right in front of the opponent.
An eye for an eye. Huh? I mean, although I do have to say, for the side of Team Capitan, they're not trying to experiment, 3A2B are the ones who are experimenting in all of their stuff, with the dual Beretta securing 2 kills. The hands of Vizmania, 8-1. They're about to secure their match point in a very quick, one-sided end from 3A2B. They will secure match points, so really, it's really nice to see that Team Capitan are trying for a different method by bringing in Max 7s and MP5 SD, but it's always the positioning and aiming that 3A2B excels at most of the time. Good flashes to give chances for Ansh to proceed towards the next phase, but Wiz, he catches one, and one tap to that from Dual Berettas, ends the entire match with Team 3A2B securing it 9-1. Rather a quick end and an unforeseen circumstances coming in from the side of Team Capitan. Very unfortunate. I mean, at this point, 3A2B were just having fun, right? The Zeus, once you get the feeling that you could hit the shots from Zeus for just once, you get the feeling that I could do it more time and time again. It didn't quite work out for Doffy for like 2 to 3 rounds, but yeah, in the end, having fun is exactly what they need, and genuinely 3A2B was just having fun on Nuke. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they had their own fun time. Zeus was there 24/7, just way too close towards Decon. That was the kind of moments I wanted to see and capture, and that's what they have given us. And it was absolute amazing performance coming from their end. But Capitan, on the other end, they couldn't do anything. They were trying some rush tactics, but the aim game was always not on point, and that was hindering them a lot. And even the decision making, every single time heading from the observation part, just having an MP5 instead of an AK-47, which was fallen right onto the staircase. Come on, who would never pick that? I personally would literally jump and dive to get that weapon and go in for those crispy one taps, and that would give the upper edge. So these things actually counted in a lot. It weighed in a lot, and the confidence kept lowering down for Capitan. But on the other hand, 3A2B, my oh my, like you mentioned, Baba Gusta, they were having fun. They had fun. They closed the game with a 9-1 score. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, once you get comfortable in playing every single matchups, instead of just going with the same old trick with the AKs and utilities, trying to experiment on some other weapons is actually a good way of having fun. And generally, they did that. Playing close range playing close range with an op is really a risky decision to go along with. But if you're comfortable and if you're very confident on securing those peaks, that's more than enough to ensure victory in your hands. And 3A2B definitely showed that with Doffy playing in close range and the other playing on long range. We get to see all of that in the statistics in the scoreboard itself. Really unfortunate from the side of Team Capitan. They tried their level best to secure some wins, but eventually it all came down to 3A2B, who just steamrolled their way towards victory.
True that. 3A2B, as usual, the stats are astounding. 12 frags for Vizmania. I mean, this man was all over the map. And Doffy, a perfect duo, which was just helping his teammate get those frags. And on the second end, it is Capitan. King Samurai did get some frags in here and there. And Ashnagar, I mean, in the start itself, in the first round, when I thought that Ashnagar has the potential to get those frags, slowly it kept depleting, and hence the scorecard. But yeah, anyways, good tries coming in from there. And Vizmania having an astounding ADR of 137. This ought to be one of the highest ADRs.
Yep. Highest ADRs and a balanced headshot percentage from both Wiz and Doffy. But yeah, for Capitan, once again, don't be disheartened. Participation is a must. You guys did your level best, and hopefully you guys will be able to perform well in the next future matches. But for now, that would be it for the fourth match. We still have 2 more matches to go, which means match number 5 will be opened up with a short little break after this, folks.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen, watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end
of time. At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
And we are back after a small little break. It is possibly going to be the last game today for Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos CS, and it has been one of the greatest times. CS2, always a pleasure to watch, and it's a Wingman 2v2, so it's even more action filled. I'm Auzara, and alongside me is Baba Gasta, and today, the way all the matches has gone right, it has been amazing. Do you want to summarize here, Baba Gasta?
Yeah, well, if I have to summarize the entire 5 matches we had 2 matches of Inferno, 1 matches of Nuke, 1 match of Overpass, but never really did we get to witness Vertigo being brought up. So
True,
hopefully in
true.
match number five, we'll be able to get it. And on Nuke, of course, we had a lot of fun times from one of the teams with a lot of zoo skills coming in from this, from one of the teams. But nonetheless,
Yeah.
jokes aside, we are heading off with the final matchup for day one for Lenovo Tech World India Edition presents Dynamic Duos. It will be none other than Tatakai versus Panam Blinders. Sorry, Palam Blinders. Yes, I believe that's how you pronounce
Yeah.
it.
Palam blinders. So I guess they already have the strategy back in the minds that they have to pop a lot of flash to enter towards the site. And Tatakai, they have to be aware of all of these shenanigans, right?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely, they would. So I believe with the vetoes, we'll be able to determine whether if we would see Vertigo being brought up or will it be Inferno once again. Actually, no,
Vertigo.
Vertigo. Looks like our prayers have been answered, Azura. Out of all the matchups,
True.
I definitely did not expect on day one to have all 4 maps being opened up and being played in the dynamic duos. Really excited for Vertigo, being played from both the sides. Overplus, Inferno, Nuke. Inferno has been played more like twice, right? I think
Twice.
Inferno has been played twice in this tournament. Most of the time, it used to be, back in 2019 or 20, actually no, in 2022, we had a dynamic duos back in 2022. We had a lot of short dust being opened up. We had a lot of short dust matchups and cobblestone. These were the 2 most played maps in 2022. But since new game, new maps, we will see all maps being opened up. So at this point, we don't know which map will be played the most. I could say Inferno, but the amount of long corridors that you have to deal with, it's very hectic for the T side to just get control in the side. So maybe we could see a lot of overpass being brought up because it's at least a balanced way for both the T side as well as the CTs and to have a good fight in between. But Vertigo, maybe who knows, we'll be able to see a map like Vertigo being brought up most of the time. And maybe in this matchup, we'll be able to see it.
Vertigo, most of the time, Baba Gasta has always been feared about. Like, you don't know one step, if you just miss it, die. It's that kind of situation. Plus, the amount of corners, amount of boxes which the opponents can hold from the possibilities is always a lot. So, most of them try to dodge this very map. And yeah, so I believe that if it's going to be taken a lot in this particular scenario of 2v2, then I bet there's a strategy behind it. Just like now, the opening is just towards the mid. The control needs to be taken down. Palam Warriors, they're all in. They want to get that mid control and enter from the back end, from the hindsight towards the side. But Gohan here, what a way to initiate things. Shady sadly has to bite the dust and destroy, being the last man standing with just a Glock. It looks like tough times for him because it can be a gang up coming in real soon.
Yeah, 1v2 situation for the Warriors. Definitely not looking good for. Definitely not looking good for them. And Destroyer are having a little bit of problems from their end. I believe it will be a tough situation though. For Tatakai Warriors, it won't be a bit of a problem for them because Gohan is still present. He'll just play it safe and get the initial pick as best as possible. So 1 to 10, Panam Blinders 0, Tatakai Warriors will secure their first round win in the side of CTs. And just like you see on a map like Vertigo, it's very
Yeah.
tough for the T sides, right? For T sides, you could get mid control, or you can just get in towards the stairs, which is even much more tougher, unless and until if you have a perfect lineup for those flashes. B side has always been a tough site for the attackers to push in. So we'll see whether if round number 2 it would be favorable for Panam Blinders. Palam Blinders. I do have to apologize.
Yeah, I mean, round two can be very deadly as well. Tatakai, even though it is a good start for them, Palam Blinders might have something in a very short stance. For now, they're brought in the Tech 9, so headshots is one of the primary things which Destroyer wants to initiate at this point. But all in all, looking at the odds, Satakai is having a really good advantage. They're bringing in those utilities, which plays a key role in a game of CS2. So that's one thing they're going to be capitalizing upon. Easily volley off all the stairs and go in for that blind push, blind rush. And look at that. Just in a blink of an eye, SMGs capitalizing the entire moment and Tatakai getting the second on board.
Yep. Second round win. A lot of utilities and a heavy weaponry from Brenny will make things even more tougher for Alarm Blinders to figure out a way to get this victory. They've already secured pistol rounds and the round next to it, so bonus round will be even much more tougher for Tatakai, but still, there is still a chance for Destroyer and Shady to figure out a way to get these kills. Unless and until if they get picked out by Gohan, the nade not going to deal a lot of damage, but still they're just playing it accordingly for info. And I believe with the sound cues being given away from Destroyer, the guy knows exactly what's happening.
Yes, indeed. Understanding all of the situation, the circumstances which are being created at this point. Vernie being one of the mans who's just adapting to such situations and just with the control on platform, he has managed to get both the kills. My oh my, this is actually a very dynamic duo here. Getting the capitalization of the point, knowing where the opponents are, Gohan relaying the information, and Vernie just going ahead and capitalizing. This is a perfect CS2 which I'm seeing right now, and that too in Vigman.
Rennie, once again, like great teamwork being displayed from Tatakai Warriors. But for Palam Blinders, it is a tough situation to be in. There's a lot of grenades and molotovs being tossed around to try to gain control in towards the mid site. But once that flash being is tossed around, it will be even much more tougher for them to deal with. Rennie gets one, neutralizing the split push that's been coming around from Destroyer's end, which leads to Shady in a 1v2. Having a Mac 10 in hand, it's not a good way to engage a long-range gunfight up against an AK, so he needs to play it as close as possible. He only has a smoke. There you go. Information's been given. He needs to figure out a way to get that one kill, or else the trade might come out very soon for Palam Blinders. It turns out they don't need any. They don't need any trades at all. Rennie will be there. He secures his second kill and puts Tatakai Warriors on a huge lead, 4-0.
Yeah, the lead is just surmounting at this point, and Palam Warriors, they're not able to do their fair share. Seems like another one-sided affair match, and Gohan just starting things off in a very, very neutral tone, getting both the frags here, putting Palam Blinders onto a very, very rocky start.
Really tough situation for Panam Blinders. They are yet to secure a single round win on the T side. The main goal is to at least secure 1 or 2 so that they can survive the second half. CT always have the advantage in a 2v2 wingman because all they have to do is just wait for the T sides to arrive right at their crosshairs, and the way how Ren is playing aggressively is just making it much more difficult for Palam Blinders to even secure their first kill. This is looking really bad for Palam Blinders. Not looking good.
Indeed, indeed. It's just that the fear that they're not able to enter towards the side because constantly there are players just waiting for the opponents to just barge inside the side, and right now just at the right place. Shady did manage to spot one, but look at that, the double peek is going to coming in. Rennie, the man he is, he never misses a shot. He never does. He has like an objective running in the back of his mind: search and destroy. The moment he sees anyone popping off, moving from one corner to the other, he has insane reflexes and matches up to the speed, and that's right, he gets the frag then and there. Gohan again being aggressive lad over here, trying to throw in all the utilities, and he's getting some amount of damage dealt here as well.
Yeah, a lot of pressure being invested here from Tatakai Warriors. And Gohan is currently the one in the front seat. He almost finds out Destroyer, but the information's been given is much more tougher. He's still alive! Gohan finishes it off with a pistol.
Insane.
My god, this is a force to be reckoned with. Tatakai Warriors, my god, what was that ending? Not a lot of bullets left with the Galil. Alright, I'll finish it off myself with a silencer. My god. Dominating performance from Gohan.
True that. I don't know what to say. That man is just built different. His aim is snappy. And that UST shot at the end, I don't know from which corner he landed it, but it was right on target. Right now, one comrade has fallen from both the corners. Balan Blinders trying to just get this round onto their names, at least have a positive start in the second half. But no, look at the way things are just unfolding. Tatakai, they're literally making the opponents play, dance right in front of them on their fingers.
Yep. And they're about to reach a flawless round win. One more round, they will secure the next phase for Lenovo Tech World. Dynamic Duos, the winner of this, proceed into the next phase, but we still have a lot of days to go, right? We still have 2 more days of all 9 qualifiers left. And the way how aggressive plays we see from these guys are just so powerful. Destroyer gets one, a beautiful one tap from the USP, but Rennie's already secured the bomb site. Post plant for Palm Blinders. Securing this win is imminent, as Rennie is just looking to end things for all, and unfortunately it's not gonna happen. Destroyer gets it and ensure that they will get their first round win in the CT side.
Oh, well, I was expecting a clean sheet victory here. Tatakai faltered at the last moment. Did initiate good things there, but if and only if Rennie was just calming himself down, just holding one of the red boxes, it would have been a win-win situation for them. All he had to do was wait for the C4 to be tapped upon or diffused. That's all. But no, Tatakai had some different plans in mind, wanted to finish things in style, but unfortunately, things have happened. Palm Blinders finally got the first one, and right now the flashes are just popping off in every corner. C4 site being secured real soon, but the angle, it's been checked, it's been contested as well, and Tatakai wins it with a scoreline of 9-1.
Yep, 9-1. Palm Blinders, unfortunately, couldn't get to secure most of the round wins. They only secured one pistol round from the CT side, but in the end, it will be the T side who will secure it. Once again, huge performance from Gohan. He was like a one-man army. Once they got the information, the follow-up of that flashbang is just a good definition of teamwork, and I just love seeing it in Wingman 2v2s.
True that. I mean, these kind of combinations is what keeps our hopes alive in the later stages to see the kind of performance which we have expected, which we are expecting in the upcoming matches. But yes, the way the entire dynamic duo just came in, and yes, Tatakai, the way the flashes were coming, the utilities were being used, and not only that, anticipating what the opponents are going to do next. They knew that the mid was being contested over and out, and they had a hunch, they had a feeling that yes, this time it's gonna be the pit area, this time it's gonna be the staircase area. So they already had that upper advantage, the read onto the opponents, and that's how they were capitalizing. And this is one really good sign of having one of the teams which are like prepared for such kind of tournaments, right? So this one thing Tatakai has highlighted today in like screaming words, in like screaming manner, with a scoreline of 9-1. Of course, it was done in style.
Yep, let's take a look at the scoreboard once again. 9-1, Tatakai Warriors. It's just like beautiful gameplay of CS2 from these players. Rennie and Gohan. Rennie with a total of 11 kills, Gohan with 8, and Palm Blinders with 3 kills to Destroyer and 2 kills from Shady. I could kind of understand that they were quite clueless on how to proceed with the site. Of course, they had like
Yeah.
Molotovs and smokes that they did try to, reduce the aggressive play styles that both Rennie and Gohan had, but it wasn't enough. What's more interesting is that Gohan has an 88% headshot. It's very rare
Yeah.
to see headshot percentage like this, especially when Gohan was the one on the CT side. Like he was just on point with the USB headshots. Really good performance from him. And yeah, all in all, Tatakai will be the team to proceed into the next phase of the Dynamic Duos. So with that, all 5 matches for day 1 of Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2, sponsored by Lenovo, comes to an end. So that is it. That is day 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So we'll be taking a leave and come back for day 2, where we have lots and lots of action coming in for tomorrow itself. I'm a caster for today, Baba Gusta, alongside my co-caster Auzura Aiden, and also our broadcaster Headmaster 15. We will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for ICANNs. For I Got This. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for ICANNs. For I Got This. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.